you very much for considering putting an application in. We look forward very much to receiving your application. If you just type in the search engine Farming for Kids, you'll see that we pop up. Click on the link and continue through to the site. At the top there, you will see our home, so you can have a little bit of a read about us. You can read about our scholarships, who we've helped, sponsors, news and media, and more. For a funding request, just jump into the funding request, where you will see a little bit about our aims, the categories in regards to the program funding, individual student funding, scholarships, and emergency compassionate discretionary funding. Also on the right-hand side, you'll see our funding guidelines. So please take a little bit of time to read through this information. It will help you with the application process. It looks daunting, but it's actually quite simple once you spend a little bit of time going through. For the application, they need to be submitted using the form below. Please download the form. You might want to print it out and complete it, which will give you time to complete the application process, and then send the form to info@farmingforkids.org. If you scroll down further, you'll see download application form link, and it will come up with the application form for you to download and print out to complete. If you stop and have a little read through our aims, the categories, etc., and the guidelines, they're all listed on here as well for you to refer to when you're completing the application form. So complete the project name. So if it's an individual student or child from the Liverpool Plains area, just pop their name in there. The name of organisation, who the contact person is for the application, and their contact information. Just complete with a tick whether your group is incorporated and when established if you know, and an ABN if you have one. If it is for an individual, please tick the individual child funding. If it's to assist with a program, please tick the top one. And if it's an emergency or compassionate funding application, please tick the bottom one. And you can read a little bit more about our scholarships on our website there. So we'll head to page 3, and point 4 is project activity description. So keep it short, succinct, to the point, and just clearly outline why the individual child or group organisation needs assistance and how that assistance will be used. If you refer to our guidelines when completing the project activity and benefits, that will help you complete how funding will benefit the proposed activity that you've listed above. So project activity and time frame, if you could list a start date and how long it will take, and also how you will evaluate the success of the project or activity. And that could be as simple as saying it's been undertaken. And you can also refer to the guidelines and refer to the Farming for Kids aims when completing that section there. Feel free to add any supporting attachments to this application. And then we'll move on to page 4, which is the project activity and budget. In this section here, where it says Farming for Kids grant request, please put the amount you are requesting in the top section. If you are contributing or the applicant is contributing to the project in any way, please add the applicant contribution in that section there as highlighted. If there are any other sources of funding for this project or activity, you can list what they are or who they're from in either of those two and how much. And you need to tick whether or not this funding has been secured yet. And then you need to add the total income of those sections there and add it into the total income section before moving on to your expenditure. So please itemize your project activity expenditure, and you can add further documentation if necessary. Just a brief description of what the item is and the anticipated cost, etc., etc. Moving on, and then the total expenditure. So the main thing for us to be able to make a call is that your income and your expenditure match, so that we know that it's within budget and going to meet the budget. You can continue on with a yes or no for your GST information, and then please read through the declaration and undertaking before completing. And if you are a group or organisation, please list a contact person and a support person, or if on behalf of a school or organisation, please complete the information there. Date this document and complete this application and any attachments, and send to info@farmingforkids.org and forward that application form, and we will receive that application, review that application, and be in touch. If you have any questions at all, you can email farmingforkids.org with your questions, or feel free to contact me, Sally Alden. I'm a member of the committee. You can message me directly on my mobile 0415 706 943, and I can assist in completing the application form or answer any questions where possible. But please feel free to have a little look at our website and find out a little bit more about the terrific things we do in assisting children of the Liverpool Plains Shire. So if you have any further questions, either email Farming for Kids or feel free to message me. I hope this helps with how to fill out an application for funding with Farming for Kids.